And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Webb. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down following the run. Out of his end zone, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Mariota on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Mariota. He hits Taliaferro. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Back line up, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a first down throw. Webb, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Now let's go. Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run the counter now on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Throwing, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And again this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Defense showing blitz. Mariota to throw it. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the gun, Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they try the right side here. Ooh, what a move. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards on the ground. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
No, check, Patriot. Right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Yeah, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mariota now on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
In the red zone this time. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Mariota, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Detroit! I got 2.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, check. Patriot! Detroit! Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Detroit!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Webb. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a loose football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Halfback sent in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Time for